Hello, everyone. Once again, are we putties just right out of the gate?
That's the intro. Do the intro in putty.
Welcome back to Morphin Mania. It's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan. Here's DJ.
That's me. Can you tell it's late?
It's getting late, yeah. And once again, our wonderful co-host. So glad that he's here for these episodes. Lance Fusion.
I'm excited for season 2. Yes, that's my season 2 song. Oh god, I should not write music.
You know what my season 2 song is? My season 2 song is dun 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 dun. He's coming, you guys. I'm so excited about it. So we're gonna have a rule on Morphin Mania moving on because I'm an acolyte of Lord Zed. Hail Lord Zed. And when Zed is speaking, no one else is speaking. That's the rule. We have to listen to Zed talk. When Zed is speaking, no one else is speaking. If you are watching live, thanks a bunch for being here. We don't have as many people as we did before because it's getting late. And but thanks a bunch for the few people that have stuck around with us. And make sure to click on the link in the description if you want to watch the Rabbit Room along with us. And we encourage you to do that. You'll have no idea what in the world we're talking about. You can see exactly what we're seeing by using the Rabbit Room. If you're watching after the fact, make sure to rig up your Netflix, your DVDs, however you want to watch it. Get it to the Mutiny, first episode of season 2, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We are going to watch all 3 parts. This will be a special longer episode. And guys, I don't know why this episode is 3 parts. If memory serves, it's going to be a whole lot of like off-roading. I think we have to sit through a lot of off-roading.
Extreme sports.
I was going to say the same thing.
It is off-roading. I'm looking at this right now. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so anything anybody needs to say before we get started? Are you guys ready to go?
I'm ready.
You know what we're not going to hear?
And your 10,000. Oh, we just heard it though.
Man, I heard it like in stereo too. All right, here we go. Everybody, get ready. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
They didn't use the new opening?
Oh, you know what? They don't do the new opening yet because they don't want you to see Zed yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because, no, that's actually smart. I'm glad they did that, but we do have to hear again. I'm pretty sure next episode they get rid of it already, but I may be wrong. No, of course they do that because he's got to show up and get rid of the dumpster. Like, when you first watch this, you're not expecting a new bad guy. It's a big surprise. Especially because they've set you up for a new bad guy before and they were lying.
Wow, we just we built up to that not being there so much, and it was just there.
You know, it's not gonna. You know who doesn't remember what happens in this episode?
Tommy.
No, that's done now. We're done with that.
Sorry, I forgot that he stopped forgetting. Oh God, I have it now.
Well, you are wearing a green shirt.
Oh yeah.
We're all Mirren OKC says he's still here. He was just taking out the trash. I wonder if he had like a little thing that told him to take out the trash. It like beeped and it was like, take out trash.
We did not plan that we were all going to wear green for this.
I mean, I did plan to wear a Power Ranger shirt today since I was being here. So, but
can we see your Power Ranger shirt?
Oh yeah, so I could.
Oh, cool! Look at that. He's got a Power Ranger shirt.
We should have wore our Power Ranger shirts, Cap.
We should have. I didn't even think of it. I want to get the straight up Lord Zed shirt. I don't have one. Maybe a shirt with Zed on it, but I don't have it. Just Lord Zed by himself.
Is there a shirt with Lord Zed by himself?
Well, I'm sure it's like fan-made stuff. I mean, the best Power Ranger shirts I find are fan-made.
Yeah.
What would you do for a Lord Zed cosplay?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I was about to.
I don't know.
For a Lord Zed cosplay? I would. They're Shuki Levy. Of course, he's going to direct a lot of these. I would call.
Although, did he really direct it? Because I mean, his name is a lot on composing a lot of stuff that he didn't actually compose. Maybe he puts his name in the director's slot.
Okay, so this is really funny because she's just gonna be like, I'm getting a plan together. It's gonna be great.
There's Scorpina for one of the last times.
Why now, Zed? He's like, I watched the entire back 20 and I'm done with you guys.
And then Scorpina just disappears for like 20 episodes.
How does he we know it's Lord Zed just because of lightning? Goldar's like, I must be Lord Zed. And I'm like, how do you...
So
how
I
you
wonder
know
what that was in the Sentai. Like, who was coming that she was scared of?
Oh, it was Dai Satin, Great Satan, who was Loki. Loki in the Power Rangers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
The giant head that you can blow up with lightning.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. See, these guys are used to wearing helmets all the time, so when they're like racing like this, it's like no big deal.
It looks like the helmet that Bulk wears in the movie.
I know how Goldar knew it was Lord Zed because the lightning was Z-shaped.
Was it Z lightning? And then we're gonna find out there's this whole room we didn't know about with a swivel chair with a big Z on it.
Is this where the whole extreme sports thing starts? That is like to the max in the movie where they
skydive.
They skydive to a rollerblading scene.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Where we get the very important information that the Power Rangers are athletic. He's right there. He's up in the sky. He's just the best.
So we can say nothing negative about Lord Zed this entire season?
You can say anything you want to about Lord Zed, but when he's talking... I'm mostly joking about that. I just love Zed so much.
So let's talk about this for a minute.
Yeah.
He apparently sent her on a mission.
Deal with it!
But she was in a trash can for like thousands of years. Did he send her before that? Or is he the one that broke her out of the trash can by sending the two astronauts there? Like, what is he talking about?
I'm just saying, where is Scorpina? She just disappeared.
That's a great question. Did Zed have this? I never thought of that, DJ. Did Zed have like this big giant like convoluted plan to get astronauts to get her out of the
Because otherwise it just means he sent her like thousands of years ago before she was put in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh. Maybe he's really, really patient and like 10,001 years is his limit. But I gave you 10,000 years to do this.
So you just waited that whole time for her to get out of a dumpster?
Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
He clearly could have gotten her out of the dumpster at any time.
In her defense, in the first 10,000 out of the 10,001 years she had to do it, she was in a box.
Yeah.
I think when I was a kid, a lot of my love for this character just came from the way he was introduced in that theme, man. Like, and we asked Wasserman about that at. I love Zed. We asked Wasserman about this at Power Morphicon. And he was like, shh.
They're even shushing you so Zed can speak.
And he said that they asked him to do a Darth Vader-like theme, and that's why it sounds like this.
Oh.
I want that chair, you guys! I want that chair!
I kind of think this should have been the reveal, though, and that should have just been a voice in the other scene where he's in the clouds.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then he's got the snake. It's turned into a staff. It's awesome.
He's Voldemort. He's the inspiration for Voldemort.
No, Voldemort is him. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He will never do that again, you guys.
Well, he's already made it into a staff. He doesn't need to unmake it.
Like he just thought of it?
He read Genesis and was like, whoa, turning serpents into staffs.
Oh, yes, the groveling one. We've never brought this up before this.
Yeah, I know. It's like he's had them before in previous episodes, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't. And we're pretty sure that he never has them in the Sentai.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Does he?
Are they retractable?
I don't know. I have to look. It's been a while. I have to look it up. I could have
because if they made up the wings, it's like he looks like he should have wings.
Yeah, he looks like a griffin lion thing.
I mean, his original name is Gripozar, so.
Oh, wow.
Here's the Rita body double.
You're going to
get from the back of the head.
Way more times than she did. I just want to throw that out there.
When do they do like the
plastic
surgery thing?
When she comes back to try to woo him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a great lesson, kids. If you want to woo somebody, you got to get plastic surgery on your face.
Yes, and you also need a love potion. That's very important.
Yeah.
David, Zed has one of the all-time greatest character designs. Baron OKC says his design is great, cool. It's one of my favorite villain designs of all time. 80% of my love for him is just what he looks like.
That toy isn't very accurate though. He looks like
It's not a great toy. I know. I have better Zed toys, but they're smaller. And I did.
Is that an old toy or a new one?
Oh yeah, no, this is older.
Okay.
This is circa this stuff.
How could they hear that tiny beep when they're riding dirt bikes?
It also buzzes. We just don't know that.
Oh.
They invented the vibrate.
Most of the time they turn off the vibrate, and then when they're off-roading, they turn on the vibrate. Hey, Zordon, do you know what it is? You know everything.
That was interesting. They asked Zordon if they were clear. Can he see everything?
No, he asked Tommy if they were clear. Tommy looked around.
Right. Are people going to see us?
Yeah.
When we teleport?
Tommy, you can look around.
The thing he's feared most. The thing I feared most has happened. So Billy immediately looks 80% less nerdy than he did last time we saw him.
Yeah.
He's grown his hair out. He's lost his glasses. He's not wearing overalls.
Well, he's only not wearing his glasses now because he's dirt biking. He does wear glasses for a bit of season 2.
Does he?
Yeah. Oh, actually, most of season 2 he wears the glasses.
I don't remember that.
Right
now, I just feel like I'm looking at season 3, Billy.
Yeah, he doesn't change much after this. Amazing hair, that Billy. It just stays right up there.
If I recall the story, it's like he was able to convey. It was when they started filming the movie during season 2, and they went to Australia. Is when he was able to convince them to stop wearing glasses.
Yeah, he tells the story in an interview. I think I've heard too.
Yeah.
But they've told those stories so many times, you wonder how close they are to the actual.
Yeah.
It's just like Stan Lee. Yeah.
My putties have a giant weak spot on their chest. Makes it much more effective.
Yeah, but no one will think of that.
They're just like the agents with upgrades in the Matrix.
They're creepy though with their little.
Look how much better they are. Oh wait, they're not really at all. No, I always like these putties better.
I did like the action figure where we could push the Z and they'd explode.
Isn't that
the arms and legs would come off. I love that figure.
Hey DJ, I think when we go to Power Morphicon, one of us should be a Zed buddy.
Yeah. I'll do it. We got to get Piers to help you out.
Well, I mean, I really want a Zed costume, but I'll be a really short Lord Zed. Be like a 5'6" Lord Zed. I was a 5'6" Spawn, so whatever.
He doesn't have to be imposing. He's a menacing enough.
I'll just make the staff way bigger than me. It never occurred to me the Zed putties, I guess putties in general, but especially the Zed putties, because there's one thing you push that makes them explode. We haven't seen it yet, but that's gonna happen, folks. They're like crash test dummies.
Yeah, they are. I had those action figures too.
Yeah, those were awesome.
I had the car as well.
Yeah,
crash test dummies.
Yeah, those were fun to play with.
You wouldn't have to change anything to crash test dummies, and they would make a perfect foot soldier for a Power Ranger season.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to do anything to them, except they're already really recognizable.
Use them for a car-based season. They've done those.
Yeah, Cogs kind of look like them a little bit. What's that? What are they called in SPD? They kind of look like it.
I forget. Wow, she's getting real sniveling. Of course, he likes that attitude with Goldar, but
I love that she's short just so that we can cut over her head right there.
No, I think she's on her knees.
Yeah, she's on her knees.
Okay. But she's probably on her knees so we don't have to show her face.
Yeah.
No, they'll show her face some. No? Maybe not.
No, they don't.
She's a body double.
We see it a little bit in side profile earlier when she's kissing his feet, though.
Yeah. And now stock footage.
Yeah, stock footage, yeah.
That was an old eye roll.
This is like Crispin Glover in Back to the Future Part 2.
Except she's not caked up in old person makeup. That dumpster is a prop that would be cool to have.
It's much smaller than her old dumpster, though.
Yeah.
And now she's an action figure. I forget which one it is. Is it Megaforce? There's a show where, or maybe it's early in that. There's a show where all the monsters are figures first, and then they like take an action figure and they turn it into a monster.
I don't know. I mean, I know Megaforce has all the Ranger figures.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that show. Wow, that looked really bad.
Yeah.
with the putties on the balcony, that was rough.
I'll have the little swirly filter in front of her face so you can't see her.
So as much as I love Zed, this is all really dragged out, right? I mean, like, this stuff's all fine, but just all this time we have to spend watching this stuff. Like, I don't have anything to say about this stuff. See, these guys don't either. Really, guys? Anything?
New putties.
New putties. It's the scariest putties we've ever seen.
I don't think I agree with you. I think I like the gray putties better.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure I'm wrong about that. I always liked it more when I was a kid.
Well, I especially like the special gray putties that have like different bodies that we saw like twice the whole season.
Yeah, these are too plain. Like all the lines on them were cooler.
Yeah, I don't like the white. The white and then the gray head sticking out looks weird to me. It's like they have white socks over their heads.
Wow, all of this American footage is immediately a lot crisper, though, isn't it? Like with the fighting.
Yeah.
Like that was a nice shot with the jumping. I like the jumping, Lance. Oh, and this begins Bulk and Skull trying to figure out who the Power Rangers are.
Yeah, for the entire season.
Yep. And then they just don't care anymore when they become cops.
Yeah.
Because they're the superheroes then.
And by superheroes, you mean guys who want to get chicks because they wear uniforms. Because that's their whole motivation for doing that.
Why are they
not that it comes up much after that, but that's why they do it in the first place.
So why was Lord Zed's first plan to go to a middle of a dirt bike competition and attack two teenagers?
But they're not gray anymore. They're white.
Because he's trapped in a TV show formula. It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. Okay.
It's not his fault. No, he's limited by the scripts and by the formula, the pre-established formula of the show. Something he can do about it.
And also a certain amount of Sentai footage.
He's under that too. He's under a TV spell. It's not his fault. People always want to blame Zed for everything.
Zed is flawless, Lance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's flawless until we get to... Oh, man. I know we complain about it all the time, but don't show it that close.
Don't show it flopping around.
Just don't do that. He is...
How did they not accidentally hit them in the chest this entire time?
Should happen all the time. They're like, oh, my God. And then they're going to treat it like a big thing that they figure out. And then he's like, oh, hit him in the Z. Yep, here he goes.
They figured out the first fight they have with them.
I found the answer.
And now
static cling.
Except every episode for the rest of the season will drag these fights out for a good 45 seconds before bothering to hit the Z.
Them straight in the Z like twice. Nothing happened.
That's true. They do hit them in the Z a lot. Why don't you just say it takes like 3 times? You know, it's like a video game fight. Okay, we got him the one time. I gotta get him another time.
He just Rafiki punched him, and he died instantly.
Okay, Zed, the next thing you do is take the Z off. Like, is it a power source? What is it? Do they say it's power? I don't remember.
It's the arc reactor.
If it was a Q, they'd never punch that. That's a creepy line.
We can hear them and touch them.
And they took the helmets off.
So they don't want to find out. They don't like the Rangers. They just want to be famous.
Yeah, because they're still supposed to be like the bad guys of the sitcom part.
That's the real threat is Bulk and Skull finding out your secret identity.
Oh,
Yeah, that's great.
I have a fish. It seems like a weird choice for a first episode to just do a regular fish monster.
Yeah, why is it not a snake?
Hey, look, I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over again, Lance. But he's trapped by the TV show formula, and we love fish.
They could have used any Jew 2 footage they had remaining. They chose the fish episode.
Yeah.
I had that action figure. I had the
They had to use footage of a monster that they had remaining and of a suit that they had access to for the American footage.
The DJ, I want to watch this very closely and see how consistent they are, and probably aren't, about whether or not Zed needs a thing already before he can turn it into a monster.
Yeah, to make it into a monster. Because that's kind of cool.
Because there are episodes where we make a big deal out of that, where it's like, oh, we need this thing in order to turn it into a monster. And Rita does it a couple of times for no reason, but they make more of a point of it here, and he hardly ever uses Finster. Even though Finster's there, but he hardly ever uses him.
Yeah. Finster's out of a job.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it probably helps as the same voice actor. It's like, you've given him too much work. Take Finster out of the way, otherwise he'll lose his voice.
Or we got to pay him more.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because I don't know how he doesn't lose his voice, but he doesn't seem to. He's real quick to do it when you meet him in person. If you want to hear it, like I don't know that it hurts his voice.
This is actually amazing. He actually froze them before they got there.
Yeah. Look, we're breaking the formula. See, look, Zed can break the formula to some degree. He's working on it. He's trying to break past the narrative formula.
He has the power to pause the stock footage.
It doesn't seem like it should be this monster, though. It's like, what makes this guy so special? I'm sorry.
We have that all the time, though, right? No, I mean, you're right. Don't apologize. I'm going to always take up for Zed. I'm going to do it every time. I got to get a Zed t-shirt so I don't have to just keep holding up this not so great action figure.
He looks like he has a diaper on.
He does look like he has a diaper on. That's true.
He's just a little.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I was thinking that.
Okay, well, there's the first part of an episode that really should be in 2 parts, if not 1. We're going to move on now to the Mutiny, Part 2. Stick right with us, folks. And if you're watching after the fact, get it rigged up. We'll wait for you. Okay, you got it? Are you good? Here we go. Everybody, please press the Mutiny, Part 2, Season 2. Everybody ready? Back to action. Everybody into the pool. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Menu opening.
Nope.
No!
No!
You're not free. You're gone.
It turns out it's a Netflix glitch. Every Power Ranger season from here on out uses this opening, even when it's not Mighty Morphin anymore.
It's not true, Lance. It's not true.
Power Rangers Wild Force is still this opening.
When Batman the Animated Series was on Amazon, we had that problem where sometimes it was the animated series intro, and sometimes it was the Batman Superman Adventures intro.
Oh, jeez.
And we called it intro roulette. We never knew which one we'd end up with.
Oh, that's fun.
It stopped doing that by season 3, but through 1 and 2, it was like that.
Isn't season 1 and 2 the time where it'd be least appropriate for that opening, though?
Yeah.
No, because they used those episodes in the rotation for that show. Like Batman Superman Adventures wasn't a bunch of new episodes. It was
okay.
It was like old episodes packaged that way.
So T-Rex made it through. I have a question. How is this a mutiny if it's the captain like coming back?
No, this title makes no sense. I was going to throw that out there. You know, that would be like if you named a Star Trek episode "The Mutiny" and it was an admiral shutting down Picard. You know, like, it makes no sense. Just Nechayev shows up. The Mutiny.
Yeah, like if everybody would got rid of Rita and Zed didn't show up. Like if they all teamed up, it'd be a mutiny.
Yeah, or if Zed shows up, everybody hold on with me for a minute. If Zed shows up, gets rid of Rita, and then some of her minions hate him and they go against him, that is by definition a mutiny.
Oh, okay, I get it. Scorpina is the mutiny because she doesn't join him. That's what this whole title's about.
Did she even do anything in this episode besides show up at the beginning? We got a plan.
She got shaken in the earthquake.
Yep, and then she just disappeared because she mutinied.
I forgot to count that, by the way.
This is that thing we do again. We've already done this before, where Zordon like gives Green Ranger powers through his head. He's like, I'm gonna give you powers.
And now his shield's better.
Yeah, but there's always a trade-off, Lance. You can get a good shield and the footage is a little fuzzy. Or you can get really crisp-looking footage with like a Halloween costume shield. I wonder if that ever annoyed Jason David Frank, where he's like, oh, this looks so bad.
Why is the screen a square right now? Almost.
Yeah.
It's like 4x3.
I mean, it should be 4x3.
But it's like more than it usually is, isn't it? I don't know. I've just noticed the screen size.
It doesn't look like that on my Netflix, so it's just the rabbit room.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost a square.
Yeah, we're talking about this. Nobody else can see it. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
I never noticed.
We got 3 parts of an episode that could have been done in one, okay? It's all right.
Here's another thing I noticed. The T-Rex sword, he doesn't really look like a T-Rex. He doesn't have the big head.
Are his arms just way too long?
Yeah, they're long, and his head's like more like a dragon head. It's not like the big, huge T-Rex head.
Okay, I take issue with that, Babu, because Lord Zed is not the baby from Dinosaurs. He's like, gotta love him. I'm like, no, it's Lord Zed. Don't say that. Don't say that like that about Lord Zed. He's too cool for that. Lord Zed's like, I'm the baby. Like, no.
It's the 90s. Everybody's got to have a catchphrase.
Yeah, but do they have to have the same catchphrase?
Well, I mean, they have dinosaurs. This has dinosaurs. There's a connection.
Why is this? I mean, I know you said this earlier, Lance, but really, why is this monster this hard to beat? Oh, good thing they expected this.
Also, I'm not seeing the connection between a piranha and freezing powers. Freezing and mind control, I guess. Well,
you don't know enough about fish.
Clearly.
You should go back to biology class, obviously. You don't know about all this telepathic fish with the ice powers?
Oh, see, I stupidly believe piranhas ate things. I don't know. I thought that was
the pole.
Oh, there's the pole!
He only eats it when he's evil.
That's true.
It's like, oh, we just rebuilt that pole too from last time.
Everybody knows your name. Arr!
Look how desaturated that footage was. The Blue Ranger almost looked black.
It's the Black and Blue Ranger.
Oh, now it's back.
It's a distracting song too. It's a multi-purpose song.
Frogman says the freezing powers help them skeletonize a cow in 2 seconds. And Simographic claims there are a lot of telepathic fish. See, these guys did their homework on the fish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't prepare for this.
One thing you can be pretty sure of, or at least you can kind of guess, Lance, is even if you don't look at the episodes ahead of time, when you come for some Morphin Mania, there might be fish. There's a good chance at fish.
Thanks for all the fish.
So long. And thanks for all the fish.
It's my worst fear.
That a telepathic piranha would take over the boards.
One of my favorite tick quotes is, money doesn't put fish on the table. Fish puts fish on the table.
Jason sounded like a sad kid talking to his dad. Man, we lost our Zords.
To a freaking telepathic freezy fish.
If you guys can't take care of them.
Are you kidding me? This is how the dinosaurs go out, is this stupid fish?
Yeah.
Well, they don't entirely go out though. They keep transforming. Remember, we still have them.
Yeah,
but they
upgrade
turn
them.
into
Every episode. They turn. I guess they turn them back at the end of every episode.
Yeah, and for no reason, because they never use the Dino Megazord again after this. I don't think.
No,
don't they always transform?
Yeah, they
into
always.
the Thunder?
Yeah.
We're making a big deal out of this. Did he just point?
Alpha was just walking in slow-mo.
The Red Dragon Thunderzord, I mean, it's cool, but it looks a lot like Serpentera looks a lot like that.
Okay, these are the two Zords I hate. The Unicorn and the Griffin are terrible.
Why is the lion green? There's a simple explanation for that.
Because we don't have a Black Ranger in Japan.
Do you think Zordon's full of crap like most of the time? You still sound as
you can tell by the sound of my voice.
I'm so thrilled.
But Jason, you still sound about as depressed as you were when you were losing to a fish.
I really like the Thunder Megazord, but I don't like these Zords at all.
No, the Megazord itself is great. Separately, what would Take Mode look like?
I like the Dragon and the Phoenix, the Firebird, but everything else is just like on a car that just like drives straight. Like the
DJ, is it an Easter Phoenix?
I hated the toy. I had the Thunder Megazord, and it was so much harder to put together. It never stayed together.
I have it, and I don't take it apart.
The helmet wouldn't stay on. The Firebird belt always fell off.
Because it looks a lot more like the Zords are just made to be the Megazord. Like they can't move. They just drive.
It should have been a Megazord that just doesn't come apart. You call it, and it just shows up. We got to call it from its hiding places. I mean, hiding place.
Wouldn't it be cool if the Zords in this were actual, like, creatures, and Serpentera and the Red Dragon were like arch nemesis?
Well, sure, but you're asking that from a show that won't even have a rivalry between the Red and the Green Ranger, man. Like,
wait, did I miss a part of the show? Because before the commercial break, they just got in the new Zords and we're all happy, and now they're sitting on the floor of the command center going, "What do we do?" No, I guess they got to free their old Zords first
before they can use the because they have to transform into the. What is the point of that? So we got to release the Zords that we have.
Yeah,
so we can just use.
Did Zordon just like project? I think he just projected the image of the Zords into the clouds.
He was watching Dire Ranger on his TV and decided to show them some episodes.
Observe the viewing clouds.
These are the Zords that you can have, but we have to get the other ones back first.
Rangers, isn't this new Sentai series awesome?
Is it just an incentive to make them try harder? If you
want these new Zords, back, don't you?
And you can have these amazing gifts. Like, it's Zordon, you're not a game show host. I mean, I know DJ and I said we'd love to see that, but you're not a game show host.
I love the laugh. It's so intense. He has to shake his head.
Oh, they're Billy's collection of Slinkies.
One of my favorite. Look, they're very scientific. They do scientific things. One of my favorite things with Zed is
he still has the glasses.
I love it when Zed shakes his head like that, and I love it when he glows for no reason, and I love it when he gets really intense with his fist, and his fist starts to glow.
You gonna do a Lord Zed glow counter?
I mean, there's no way I catch them all, right? Like,
gotta catch them all. Okay, a monster with that voice cannot defeat the Power Rangers.
Can't get this close either. Like, I love the idea that Zordon is intimidated by that guy.
First the ATVs, then Angel Grove itself.
Yeah, it must be nice to just be in a globe and be able to know everything that's happening all the time. How do you know exactly what's going to happen?
Because he knows everything. You just said that. You just said he's in a tube and he knows everything.
Well, yeah, but does he know the future? You know, I mean, that it just sounds like It just sounds like defeated, like a self-defeated philosophy, right? Like, you have no chance. Don't even try. I mean, that's fine if I know what the rules are. Like, here's the reasons that he's more powerful than you. I don't see that. I don't.
It's like what Riker said in that episode with the Ferengi. You need to know when to fight and when not to fight, or whatever. The Sun Tzu quote.
Yeah, the answer with the Ferengi is just punch them. It's not a big deal. That should be the case with this piranha monster too. Oh, Cinematographic says he read the script. Yeah, that's fair. See, because Zordon's the good guy, so he gets to read the script, and Zed is like trapped by the script.
I mean, well, how does Zordon get a script in his tube? I mean, I think paper would sort of get wet.
No, it's like it's in Hellboy 2 where they're just holding a book up for Abe Sapien to read and like turning the pages. That's what Alpha does.
Well, if Zordon can just like, use his brain and look and know things, like he could just read the script from wherever it is.
No. He uses the viewing globe as an e-reader.
Well,
that's gotta get annoying though, because it's like warped. It's like trying to read inside of a fish island.
Well, we know from the 2017 movie that Alpha's arms grow really, really long, so he just hoists the book up to him.
Shiro, when you say you wish the comics were good, do you mean the newer ones or the ones based on this stuff? Because the old comics are hilarious. What's that? This
is the mutiny. They're going, no, Zordon, I'm going to morph anyway.
Oh.
It's a twist.
That was a 5-second mutiny. I mean, I guess they're still technically mutiny, but yeah, what is Zordon going to do, I mean, he could shut down their powers, probably.
Yeah, he won't give them the new Zords.
I don't know why he never does that. He's like, sorry, you're not going to get these lovely gifts.
Here's a lovely parting gift.
Yeah.
His like gazer beam is so much cooler than Rita's just telescope.
Yeah, it's awesome. See, he's badass because he doesn't need a telescope. That's why he's so cool.
Oh, not the putties, not the terrifying putties with no weaknesses.
They should just put duct tape in front of it. It's exactly the location from the viewing globe.
Maybe if Zed gave the putties a cloth shield like Tommy's, they'd be fine.
Yeah, if you punch that, nothing happens. See, if Lord Zed was, if Clark Kent in Smallville was Lord Zed, he wouldn't need that telescope to spy on his would-be girlfriend.
He
wouldn't have to have that.
He just did a K-kick for no reason.
Yeah.
What was the point of that?
That was his go. He's telling the putties to charge.
I don't know if putties are dancers or fighters most of the time.
He just kicked him in the butt.
That's the kind of intellectual commentary you're going to get here on Morphin Mania.
Sure is.
That's why you brought me on here.
Real insightful stuff. Yeah, thanks for helping us fill the time. We really appreciate it.
Michael Jackson moves.
Woo!
That's cool. We never get that in the suit in the first season because
the Sentai footage wouldn't do that.
That makes every dumb monster sound cool. Like, if Zordon says Piranha's head, I'm like, that's so dumb. But then Zed says Piranha's head, and I'm like, yeah, Piranha's head. And then I see Piranha's head, and I was like, okay, he's not that. I mean, I agree with Lance on Piranha's head, but
besides his piranha nunchucks, he's not very cool.
You know what? We've done that before, though, right?
Pretty sure.
Haven't we had like fish nunchucks? I know we had a fish like sword or staff or something.
We had a swordfish sword.
Right, the swordfish sword, right. See, that's why we want to watch these in such close proximity, even if it is melting our brains.
Yeah.
I think there's just more of them, Zach.
Why are we just watching them ride these around for 3 episodes?
Because it's got to be 3 episodes long. We're in prime time now.
Are they looking for the Rangers or something? What are they doing?
No, they got lost.
Oh.
Yeah, Bulk and Skull got lost driving around.
And for some reason, this monster is obsessed with Bulk and Skull.
Yeah, they've been lost since part 1.
Well, see, cinematographic with Smallville, I'm going to answer this real quick. Clark needed a telescope, even though he has X-ray vision, because first of all, he doesn't know he has X-ray vision until episode 5. And second of all, because I don't know if it's also microscopic. Or do they play it as microscopic in that show?
Yeah, when does he get like super sight, like telescopic sight?
Once he gets that, well, they don't treat that like a separate power.
Hmm.
So once he can do that, you're right. He shouldn't have a telescope there anymore. Because you guys speeding up footage is always funny.
Yeah, because I don't believe the guy who has a telescope that he spies on his girlfriend with wouldn't also use his X-ray vision all the time.
Well, yeah, and like he does when he first gets it, you know, like not on purpose, but like, you know, he looks in the girls' locker room, they do that whole thing. It's like, oh, girls, you know, and then
we really should have been counting reverse footage.
we should have, but that sounds like work. Oh, he doesn't get it until season 10? Says Cinematographic. I don't know the later seasons as well because they're awful. Kick the Z!
She did like 10 times to make sure she got it.
And then I'm not sure she ever actually hit it. Yeah, you did okay, I guess. Just hit the Z in the first place.
Now he's Beetlejuice.
Has anybody seen the live-action Scooby-Doo from 2002?
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
This monster looks a lot like the monster in the opening scene of that movie because he had like these white baggy arms and legs and like a white gut.
Or that monster looks a lot like this.
That's true. If you take the fish stick, not the fish stick, out of away, he looks just like the monster.
Stick.
That's my new YouTube channel, Fish Stick. That's hard to say.
That sounds like a 1 million subscriber channel.
Wait. He said they're on standby. He showed them flying over there, but they're not the old Zords. I'm confused.
That's the standby mode. They just
but the old Zords are still attacking them. Like, he's right there.
You guys, I don't really know what's going on right now. Oh, and that's the cliffhanger. We're confused as we're supposed to be excitedly anticipating the next episode.
So they're not actually transforming into the Zords. They are separate entities.
But all the other episodes, they do transform into them. We see them every episode do it.
But what is
why
happening?
I'm confused.
It's like they're teleporting to where they were. I don't know. It makes no sense.
People in the comments are still talking about Smallville. When I get back to Accounting Crypto Freaks, excuse me, because I've been on hiatus with that. I should start broadcasting that live. What's that?
You haven't finished that yet?
No, I haven't.
Crypto Freaks as long as I've known you.
No, I know, and I've only just gotten into the 3rd season. I just wasn't doing it for the longest time, and because of the issues I've had with copyright, I've had to change the format of the show. So it's a commentary series now. I can't do it the way I used to do it, and that series has got to have the stills. There's no way around it. So without that, I got to do it the other way. So that's part of why I haven't been doing it as much, just because there's not quite as much interest in it, which is understandable, but I still want to finish it for people that were watching it with me, but it's unfortunate. But Lance, remember earlier I was telling you about videos getting blocked? Counting Crypto Freaks was getting consistently blocked.
Yeah,
So like
having a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's rough. Anyways, okay, so last episode of The Mutiny. Not that there's been a lot of a mutiny, but it is the name of these 3. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Episode 3 of season 2. Everybody get ready to press play when I say now. Here we go. Everybody please press play right now. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, yes. I'm so
Here
happy.
we go.
Look at those crossfades.
Wow, that's overkill right there. Woo. I always love this intro.
Yeah, me too.
Lance, you gotta come back for Alien Rangers, dude.
It's funny because in real life I came back for Alien Rangers. I stopped watching Power Rangers during most of season 3, and I came back for Alien Rangers.
That's some of my favorite stuff in the whole show.
My favorites.
We're gonna make a big deal out of Alien Rangers when we get there.
Yeah, it's like 10 episodes only, but we're gonna live it up.
Oh, that's true. That's only gonna be like a week's worth of material, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, for us broadcasting live. Cinematographic, was that your Bale voice or your Affleck voice, Cap? You decide. Grimdep says, finally we're free.
That's a terrible resolution of that cliffhanger. It's like, oh, the Zords were attacking us. Doodly, doodly, doodly. Oh, they're gone now. I don't know why.
Stop attacking.
Yeah, one of my favorite things in the show is when we end an episode on a big cliffhanger and we do that dun 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 dun, and then we get to the next episode. It's like, oh, we're good. Stop showing the ATVs.
Wait, they've been racing this whole time, like the other people they were with?
That is the longest ATV race in history. Like,
it's like it's a cross country like marathon of ATV races.
Why is it still going?
It's like it's rat race. They're all trying to find some treasure.
It turns out they're not even in Angel Grove anymore. They're in Arizona.
This show never knows how much time has passed.
Well, I mean, the girl was in the cave for 5 years.
You mean Kimberly's cousin or whatever?
Learning how to cheer.
Not to mention, of course, how long our 3 characters that are going to leave because they're not getting paid enough are going to be at that conference.
Yeah.
Rockman says, when they say all-terrain vehicles, they mean all-terrain. If only you knew that in just a couple of years, Lord Zed, you're going to be driving around the moon in a Winnebago. Like, it crushes my soul to know that Lord Zed is not right about his taking over the world, but it's not gonna, it's only a matter of time before I'm a homeless person in an RV.
Okay, so they're lost, but they're still within binocular view of the starting point.
And it's a big open field!
How great would it be if Lord Zed's Thunderzord power was the Winnebago turning into
Serpentera?
Serpentera, yeah.
Oh, I want that so bad! I would buy that toy now. I don't care what it costs. That sounds like a $300 action figure that I would buy.
Hot Toys, get on it.
Hot Toys Winnebago, Lord Zed Winnebago that turns into the Serpentera. Except it sounds like a thing that only Playmates would have thought to do, and they didn't even have the Power Rangers laser.
Oh, yeah. Why all those crazy Ninja Turtles figures are like changed into cars or something?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I had so many of those.
Lance knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys have any of the Ninja Turtles that were like the fat Ninja Turtles, but then they took their shells off and turned into the skinny Ninja Turtles?
No, I don't know what that is.
I didn't have those.
Like they were like these other new Ninja Turtles that were like super skinny and they had. I'll try to find a picture. It's impossible.
Diet Ninja Turtles.
It's impossible to explain. I don't even know what show they were from. I had the Donatello one.
Because that's a good thing to teach kids. You don't have to work out if you're getting out of shape. You just like take the sides off.
Just peel your skin off. There's a whole new you underneath.
Hey guys, I'm bored.
But don't you understand? The dirt bike rally is a key component to Lord Zed's plan of taking over the world.
I really thought you were going to go to some kind of like BS thematic place.
Lord Zed's dad was killed by a dirt bike.
David Crabtree says Biggest Loser Ninja Turtles. If they repackage those and that's what they call them, I would buy one. That's hilarious.
Oh, this is like the most stock-looking, like 50s Roger Corman gizmo you've ever seen before.
Did Billy build it? Because if he built it, we shouldn't use it yet. We should test it first.
He built it.
Okay, well then
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Of course it didn't. But I'm surprised it didn't like make cake shoot out, or make like the Rangers all teleport, or change people's clothes. I guess he didn't build that one, but
or changes people's brains with each other.
Right. Yeah. Suddenly Pirantis and Billy have switched places.
Well, then, hey, problem solved then, because then Billy could just stop the Zords from attacking them.
That's true, and then Billy's just running around going, ah! Hey, they should have done that. Like, I don't think that ever happens, where the monster switches minds with a ranger, and then the ranger, like whoever's in the costume, has to like pretend like they're a monster. It's like, I'm a monster, but I have ranger body now. That's how monsters move.
Power Lance, there we go.
Power fusion. No, you're leading up to saying Power Rangers. You can't say Power Everything and then not say Power Rangers. It's like they cut a part out. You guys see how bored DJ looks right now?
Sorry, I'm trying to find this Donatello figure. I'll look
oh, you're looking around. I thought you were just like, this action is boring.
He put the battery in upside down.
Wow, great job, Billy.
Billy, for a genius, you're kind of a moron.
That's such a Tommy move.
Yeah, it is. And Tommy's the one who chastises him for it. I would never do something so stupid, Billy.
I only leave notebooks at home. Why is this the monster I've seen the most of?
And they toned him down later because parents thought he was too scary.
How come right now he just zapped him to make him big, but like later on he has like this bulb thing?
Oh yeah, like the giant bomb or whatever he throws at, like CGI bomb.
Well, see, what you don't know is if he just electrocutes them and makes them big, the bigness only lasts so long. But you never see that because the Megazords always beat it so fast, right? But if he throws like the bomb things, they can stay big for an unlimited amount of time.
Okay. Well, if it lasts for more than 8 hours, you should really see a doctor about that. Oh, there they go.
Okay, so I knew they had to get some.
I don't know if you can say that joke on Geekvolution. No, you can. You can. I
didn't say the explicitly adult part of it. It's just
true,
innuendo. It's innuendo.
That's a great joke.
What are the saggy
I commend you on that joke.
But I will hold back because I don't want to break the geek.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, but one of my favorite things to say is, can you say that on Geekvolution? Like, I think it's funny because I make up the rules. I'm like, can you say that? I don't even know.
Is Zordstead wearing a thong?
A little bit.
He can pull it off. He's the only villain who can pull it off.
Yep. It's still my favorite design.
Well, I mean, if he pulls it off, it won't be a kid's show anymore.
Oh, man, it's getting late.
Senator Rapid says, too scary for Power Rangers. You realize this is a show where people get brutalized, right? Brutalized. I mean, like, we set monsters on fire and stuff, but...
Well, we did have those burning husks of evil Rangers that were left.
They were putties, whatever.
Clay, this burning clay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tommy.
Reverse footage.
Okay, so yeah, now he's
backwards into the water. There's the bomb.
So wait, did he just make him grow?
No, actually, he didn't grow before. It was just the Zords attacking them.
Okay, so they've never done it that way.
Right.
Okay.
DJ, you're wrong. I had to come up with a whole nonsense explanation for that. It's not even a thing.
I'm just gonna. That's my new thing. I'm just gonna start making up false things to get Captain Logan to believe.
That I have to like figure out.
And the Power Rangers helmets are made of cheese. Go.
Because
how come Zed's always talking about eating pimento sandwiches, but like he can't eat clearly because he's got like, how does he do that?
He has to cut up the slices to fit into the grills in his the holes in his grill, his mouth grill.
See, it looks like he might like feed himself intravenously because he's got that whole system of tubes. But I still can't explain Bane in Dark Knight Rises. I don't know how he eats anything. I can't explain that.
They put it in gas form. He just inhales it.
I just imagine Bane just be like, tasty.
Cheeseburger flavor.
Okay, so
here we go.
They
you merely inherited the cheeseburger. I was born with it. Every episode they do this in season 2.
But they were destroyed. Why did it happen?
They were on fire, but now they're Thunder Zords, not Fire Zords anymore.
They fell into a lava pit. I'm so confused. I think you killed Captain Logan with that last joke.
Oh, what? Zordon just laughed. I've never seen Zordon laugh before.
Was it an evil laugh?
Wait, where did he even go? Where did Captain Logan go? He's not even there anymore.
Yeah, he started coughing when you made that joke, and then he ran away. I think you killed him.
Oh I'm so sorry. I'm never gonna be invited back to this show again after that.
There he is.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
You guys hear me?
Yeah, are you okay?
I'm good.
I thought I killed you.
No, I just had a coughing fit. I'm good. This many shows, that kind of thing's bound to happen at some point.
You missed Zordon laughing. He actually put his head back and laughed.
I mean, I remember that, but I don't remember where it was. Anyway. Ugh.
I hate that new cockpit.
This is what I was thinking of. Because they're in the chest here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember we were thinking they were in the chest in the first Megazord? Cap?
Yeah, I was never sure where they were, even to this
day.
No,
I can't begin to tell you. Yeah.
But they're definitely in the chest here.
I hate that new cockpit, though. It looks so cheap compared to the old one.
Cinematographic says, well, that was awkward. I don't know if he means me getting up or something that happened that I missed.
I think it was
I don't know either.
Did you guys hold the fort, or did you say nothing while I was gone?
We said things. Things happened.
Yeah. Mostly about how you were gone, but...
Oh, I can't wait to go back and see them.
We were funny. We could be funny without you.
Yeah.
Lance, don't say that because I will just skip one.
Yeah, me and Lance will hold down the fort for Turbo or something. Something that you can't do.
I want the fish to like...
They're the fish.
Oh, don't offer that. I will take you up on that. I wish the piranha had to like blow into the fish like the dragon dagger to make things happen.
I thought he did, didn't he?
No, but I mean like a flute. Like make a tune.
Did these fish make a whistling sound?
But it just sounds like you're blowing through an actual fish, just like gurgling noises.
Wow, those new Zords are amazing. I sure wish I
was looking right at the camera.
Zoid. Isn't it kind of obnoxious for Tommy to be this jealous right now while his friends might die?
The Zords are amazing. I really wish I had one.
Wow. I'm not jealous at all.
You should have been like, why didn't I get the Green Lion Zord?
Okay, so now we're mixing YouTube footage and Die Ranger footage at the same time. So there could be parts where you see like little glimpses of the original Megazord in episodes like this.
Yeah. I'm sure that happens.
Oh, it does. I have footage of it in my one of my videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So can they never fight the monsters anymore?
You can't see them in the same frame together.
Okay.
Yeah, because they'd be fighting a different Megazord.
But don't they just use Die Ranger monsters?
Not until they exhaust their Zhu footage, because I mean, earlier it was Pronta's head with the dinosaurs.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
Obviously he's not in the Die Ranger footage.
So did they not give them a number of episodes they needed? They just like, make a bunch of footage.
I guess so, because they keep on using. Because
I don't know, let's say like 35.
Third. Yeah, they use this for the first third of the season, I think.
Wow.
So it's not just the back 20.
He did not fail. Zed doesn't fail. It's all stupid minions.
So does he glow when he's angry?
Goldar. Yes, he does, and it's awesome.
He's like Anger from Inside Out. He just like.
Why doesn't Goldar lose his wings every time he fails?
The next episode, I'm going to give you back what you had lost, and then takes him away again.
Baron OKC, he's like, I'll throw you in that dumpster too. Baron OKC says,
an impressive
he
new
watches
season.
Turbo. Everyone is going to watch Turbo. I can't suffer alone. He does not want me to skip Turbo. Now, we are not watching all of Turbo. We've announced this, but
we're just gonna, we've talked about we're just going to play the game the entire time it's playing.
The phone game? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we won't even let you see it either. It's just going to be us doing this. Like,
yeah, we got to figure out a way to well, we can capture the footage, but we wouldn't be able to do that live.
No, we couldn't be going to do that live. Yeah, Tommy, you don't get to play with your Green Ranger toys anymore.
Is it weird that they've been wearing their like?
Oh no! This is where Zordon's gonna sing "Beers on the Wall."
Zordon? You mean Rita?
No, I mean Zordon.
What?
Here it comes.
That's not annoying.
Oh my god!
Yep. So that happened.
Wow.
His face is hilarious too. He's like, ah.
Zero says, "I love Turbo." Okay, just Eve talks.
Well, I mean, she was on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. She can't be all bad.
Where was she in DS9? I remember then.
She was one of the mutants, one of the Jack Pack.
That is her.
Yeah, Lauren.
I never thought of that.
He just blew his mind.
Oh, that's crazy. She's creepy in that. Like always all over Bashir.
Yeah.
So how long would you
That
guys
is a
have?
fantastic episode. Follow
Okay,
up.
so they got this box from Japan, but they couldn't get Tommy's shield.
Yeah, what the heck? And they're probably not using it even. They're not shooting more YouTube. No, they just perfectly replicated that.
Yeah.
They rebuilt that amazingly.
Got a
Zero says,
microwave.
Zordon, never laugh or sing again. I love how DJ didn't believe me. He's like, you mean Rita? You
Well,
idiot.
Rita was singing it when you
Right
said
with
that.
Zordon.
I did not believe you. I never thought I would saw that. I'm a little disappointed they didn't adapt that for the 2017 movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great. Bryan Cranston's in a wall going 99 bottles of slime.
This is serious art.
It is, man. I'm so inspired right now.
This is like the Citizen Kane of of spandex-clad warrior shows.
And we're gonna watch all of it.
It's a good thing they kept their four-wheeler gear on for those like 3 days.
Those three.
Because now they
It's like, God, we smell
now they
really
need
bad.
it.
So are we supposed to believe that all one of the reasons it's hilarious that this is an entire 3 parts is because that race is happening the entire time? Like, are we supposed to believe all that takes place in like an hour?
That was the scariest hour of our lives, gang.
Yeah, and we're still doing this. That song didn't catch on.
Well, it was just the one lyric.
And they still managed to win the race.
Yeah, because they win everything.
They were out of the race for an hour, and they still won.
Yeah, how in the world?
I think they're using their powers for personal gain again.
Yeah, they just teleported.
I think they just teleported right in the middle. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh no, they're in the back. There they are.
Oh, they're not gonna win.
Wow, they
But
lost. They
But
totally
they're right
lost.
behind everybody though. Like good time.
At least they didn't actually win, though. That's surprisingly more realistic than I expected. I don't understand why the old Zords have to turn into these Zords. Because, A, it makes no sense. Because we know that they got destroyed immediately before we see that happen. And B, they had to deliberately make that footage happen.
Yeah, why did they make that?
Why did they do it like that?
Wait, you mean like the falling into the fire footage?
No, the footage of them transforming is all.
Oh,
it's got to be new.
Like, why would they even think to do it that way? Because like they had to deliberately take that footage and have one transition into the other, but it doesn't even make story sense. So you can't use the logic you can usually use or the excuse of, well, they're stuck with the Sentai footage, so they have to do whatever that is.
My guess is that they still wanted to connect it to the original powers as much as possible, since they're still all dressed like dinosaurs. It's like,
oh, well, the story, make it what it looked like earlier. When Zordon's all like, you need to get them back so you can use them. Do that, but no, they're destroyed and they can still do this. There are about 5 reasons this should have been over like half an hour ago.
Again, this is art. It's art. It's deep and complex. You just haven't figured out what the symbolism is.
David says new toys. Yeah, sure, but you can still have that. Like, in fact, that doesn't explain that, because you still have a thing turning into another thing. In Transformers, the movie, in '86, we killed off all the guys we didn't want to make figures of anymore.
I knew that was about to come up. I knew that was about to come up.
And it's not like the toys did that. It's not like you got a T-Rex toy that turned into a dragon.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome if they did that.
They never did that. But it would be really funny if they had to like wax them back and forth before it worked.
I would love to see the black mastodon turn into the green lion.
Okay, here's my guess.
You make a color change. We have to put them in water for that to happen.
Okay, so you know, season 1 used that same stock footage of the Zords coming in every single episode that the Sentai only used that one time. Well, they needed something to fill that time, so they made this new footage of the Zords becoming the new Zords every episode.
No, that's exactly what they did, but it's not hard for your story to match it.
Again, this is Power Rangers we're talking about. It gets kind of hard for them sometimes.
Wow.
Again, dirt bite that lasts for an hour, I guess.
Yeah, how much coverage did they have to get of that? Like, I'm just imagining a second unit spending like all day or how much of that did we see over and over again?
I'm pretty sure we saw Bulk riding backwards like a million times.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure some of that footage was reused. Anyway, well, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. We have got our introduction to Lord Zed. Now I get Zed for 2 seasons, and I'm happy as a clam.
Well, three seasons if you count Zeo.
I'm happy. Well, yeah, but I don't get him every episode, and I'm annoyed at things they do there. But yeah, I'm happy as a giant clam monster.
And we'll see his son in Operation Overdrive. So there you go.
Wait, did you say you're happy as a giant clam monster?
Yeah.
Oyster.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Thank you for saying that.
An oyster monster that shoots silly string out of his belly button.
That's what we'll call it.
Can you please stop like putting that image back in my head? Anyway, okay, next time, folks, we're gonna be watching the Wannabe Ranger and Putty on the Brain. I love Putty on the Brain; it's very funny. So look forward to that. That will be our first episode on Friday for those of you guys watching live, and we'll be back at 9:30 for that. And then everybody watching this after the fact, we'll see you again tomorrow. Lance, come back and do this again, man.
Definitely, I will definitely do that.
So much fun. You guys are wonderful. And audience and you guys, thanks a lot for watching. We sure appreciate it. I'm Captain Logan. This was DJ.
See you later, guys.
And the hysterical Lance Fusion.
Bye.
And I was Captain Logan saying good night. Good night.